Thanks, Mike, and welcome everyone. I'm really excited about this talk because it's one of the biggest debates in the creative industry right now. Never before have the tools we use to create been questioned this much. Some see AI as an exciting new opportunity, while others worry about what it means for our craft. We've all read the articles, watched the discussions, and scrolled through endless debates, and yet, the more we see, the more confusing it can get. It feels like every day there's a new AI tool, a new feature, or another AI generated design trending online. There's a flood of information, but not enough clarity on what AI actually means for creatives. There aren't enough real world examples of how AI powered tools fit into the creative process. But here's something you may not realize: we've actually been using AI for years, whether we knew it or not. Take Photoshop, for example. Back in 2010, they introduced the content aware fill. That tool was impressive. I'm pretty sure many of you remembered how it could instantly remove objects from a photo as if they weren't there. Before, we spent hours manually fixing images, and suddenly we had a tool that did the hard work for us. But back then, we thought of it as a smart feature. It just wasn't labeled AI back then. But now, AI isn't just a feature running quietly in the background. It's taken shape, and a lot has been marketed as a platform by itself, and doing bigger roles, generating content, influencing design decisions, and reshaping how we create. And that's where the hesitation comes in. Some see AI as an opportunity, others see it as a threat. So the big question is AI here to replace us, make our skills less valuable, or if we use it the right way, can it actually make us better and faster at what we do? Now, based on surveys, here are the top three concerns creatives have about AI. First, job security. AI is taking over tasks that used to be done only by designers, writers, and video editors. So it's understandable that people worry about what that means for their roles. Second, loss of creative control. AI can speed things up, but does that come at the cost of originality? If we rely too much on AI, do all our ideas start looking the same? And third, legal and ethical concerns. Who actually owns AI generated work? Are we, without knowing it, training AI on our own designs? How do we prevent bias in AI generated content? Now, these are real concerns, and they don't have simple answers. There's a lot to unpack here, and we could spend hours diving into each one. But for now, here's the way I see it. About job security, I think AI isn't replacing creativity, it's handling repetitive, time consuming tasks so we can focus on the parts of our work that needs human thinking. And the demand for creative work isn't really slowing down. If anything, AI is helping us keep up. On creative control, AI doesn't replace creative decision making, it supports it. The best results come when we use AI as a tool to speed up our process, not control it. Originality still comes from us, not the technology. Remember that AI is only as good as what we put into it. And when it comes to legal and ethical concerns, there's still a lot to figure out. But platforms are already taking steps to address them. For example, YouTube has policies now that ban AI generated content meant to mislead people or cause harm, like deepfakes. They're also working on AI detection tools to spot AI generated music and visuals, helping protect creators from unauthorized use of their work. And it's not just YouTube. A lot of platforms now require creators to disclose when AI was used in their projects so people know exactly what they're looking at. The important thing is that the industry is adapting, and these efforts will keep evolving. The key is staying informed, keeping human oversight in the process, and using AI responsibly. But ignoring or avoiding AI won't stop it from changing the creative industry. It already has. The real challenge isn't about competing with AI, it's about using it in a way that actually helps us. I believe creativity doesn't happen in isolation. We don't create just for ourselves. Our branding, our designs, our videos, they're meant to be used. Marketing teams use them in campaigns, sales teams in presentations, internal teams for communications, and beyond that, they also repurpose them, turning a single asset into multiple pieces of content for different platforms and audiences. It's not just about making our process faster, it's about laying the right foundation so other teams can build on what we create without us having to oversee every step. With AI, creative teams can extend their reach by providing templates, assets, brand guidelines that help others create while still keeping everything on brand. And that's where AI powered tools comes in. Not to replace creatives, but to help teams across an organization scale their creative content, repurpose assets, and stay consistent without losing creativity. I'll pass it over now to Mike to talk about why marketers, in particular, are embracing AI driven tools to keep up with the growing demand for content.